Gary Lineker enjoyed Leicester's ride over the past decade in the top tier of English football. Gary Lineker couldn't hide his disappointment at Leicester suffering relegation from the Premier League, but he did choose to focus on the club's memorable achievements over the past decade with their iconic title win as well as the FA Cup triumph. Leicester were left needing to rely on Everton not winning against Bournemouth on the final day of the Premier League to give them a chance of staying up. The Foxes also had to get the job done at home to West Ham and got off to a strong start when Harvey Barnes fired in midway through the first half. That goal had momentarily seen Leicester move above Everton and out of the drop zone, but they were back to 18th when Abdoulaye Doucouré scored a belter for the Toffees to put them ahead of Bournemouth. Leicester ended up securing all 3 points against the Hammers, but the Bournemouth equaliser never came. It means Leicester dropped back down to the Championship for the first time since 2014 and bringing an end to a wild decade in the English top flight. Lineker was left reminiscing on Leicester's huge success over the past few years, including their iconic title win back in 2016 as well as the FA Cup triumph just 2 years ago. Absolutely gutted, but glad it's at Everton, Lineker tweeted. Have a lot of love for that great football club. Congratulations. A word on at LCFC: if 8 years ago, you'd have given me the option of winning the Premier League and the FA Cup and then get relegated, I'd have snapped your hand off. Also, I'd have told you not to be so utterly ridiculous. There was a somber mood in the Leicester dressing room though, with Johnny Evans even admitting to feeling guilty. He said, "Hard to take. We knew it would be a tough ask. We knew we had to win our game and hope something went for us. It didn't. As the game went on, we were asking the referee, asking the linesman, about the Everton score. There were a few cheers, but we didn't know what they were about. We were trying to cope with that and focus on taking our game right to the end. It's hard to put a finger on things. Everyone wants to blame things. As a club, we haven't been good enough. We're out of the league. It's a great club. I have no doubt it'll bounce back. You have to earn the right. There's so many good teams in this league. Everything has to go right for you. It's a really competitive league. It's tough. If you're not on it, you get punished. After the first couple of months after a bad start, it's hard to turn it around. We got ourselves into a bad place and found it difficult to get out. It's been difficult, with his injuries. I feel a bit guilty. Maybe pushing it too much with the eagerness. You never know what way the club will see things. We will have to deal with the uncertainty. A lot of players are out of contract and I'd guess there will be a lot of changes at the club.